Will, just how's spring ball been going, and what's it been like being in Lubbock?
Yeah, no, spring ball's been going really well. Learning a new offense is obviously hard, but I mean, new team, new coach, everything like that, just a whole lot of new. And so we're kind of finding that groove and really working together with the guys beside you. And as Howard said, the competition's phenomenal. Like every position, you got a guy where you're like, holy cow, this is a good player. And so that part's been awesome. And then just my time in Lubbock has been awesome so far. Other than the dust storms, that's been a little, I was not ready for that coming from Ohio, so that caught me off guard. But for the most part, it's been awesome.
One of the coaches said the other day you're switching from left tackle to right tackle.
Yeah, I've been a little bit all over. At my time in Miami, I played almost exclusively left tackle. And I came here, and with a couple injuries and things like that, I mean, I'm open to play at whatever position. And I think it's made me a better football player being able to play right tackle, left tackle. Even today, I was all left guard, and in the days prior, I was all right guard. So I've just kind of been all over the place, which has helped me in terms of learning the offense. Because if I know what I'm doing at right guard, then at right tackle, I know what the right guard's doing. Yeah, so that's been pretty good, and I've been kind of liking that.
What's the hardest part of that adjustment when you're going from, like you said,
Yeah.
exclusively playing left tackle to
Yeah,
right tackle?
for me, like I would describe it as, brushing your teeth with your offhand. Like it's really hard, and you wouldn't think it'd be that difficult because you do it every day. But just, reps and reps and reps. It's gotten astronomically better from where I started compared to like my left side is still slightly better than my right, but I'm working. So it's definitely an adjustment, and then even from tackle to guard, you got to set it different and everything like that. So it's not just, you can play this position, so you're fine everywhere. So that's why I think it's going to be great for me as a player to be able to play all the positions.
What is kind of the process of this offensive line? There's a lot of new faces, a lot of guys learning a new offense. What is kind of the process of just kind of figuring things out through spring?
Yeah, so it's kind of like you just go out there and if everybody's bringing their energy that we're bringing, then like it's gonna happen. We're gonna get that chemistry. And it is a little challenging that we're moving so many people around all over because of injuries and things like that. But then again, it's also good because like I was playing left guard today, playing next to Howard. If I was at right guard or right tackle, I would never have played next to Howard. So it was kind of fun to actually play next to somebody that I didn't typically play with. And so things like that, we're just kind of moving everybody around and getting everybody to know the skill set of the other offensive linemen's been good.
Do you think kind of moving that around kind of helps build a little bit more trust in the next guy because you're all kind of in the same position of, I know what he's supposed to do because I've done that?
Yeah, I think that I was talking with the coaches when they first talked about kind of moving all these positions. They said last year they kind of got shoehorned into when they had a couple injuries, having a really hard time trying to move people around to where they could best go. And so rather than having everybody just play one position, they've had a lot of people kind of move all over the place. And so I think that's just good for everything. But if you have somebody that's starting to do really, really good at one position, then we can kind of just move it around. As the season goes on, injuries are going to happen. So
When you're playing at either of the guard spots, I guess how does the rest of the line usually shake out?
yeah, so it kind of depends. Like today, I was at left guard. Howard was at left tackle. Sherry was at center. DC was at right guard, and we had Jacob Ponton at right tackle. And for the most part, those we're kind of just moving around, and there's been a couple other people mixing into the rotations. So depends on the day. We're moving everybody around.
Like I asked Howard, when you were in the portal, who all did you hear from, and who did you pick Tech over, or who was kind of?
Yeah, so I had a little bit of an interesting situation because we played in the MAC championship when I was still at Miami, and I waited a couple days because I really liked my time at Miami, and I was obviously close to my family, so it was a really hard decision for me to make to switch to Texas Tech. But when I went in the portal, I'd say I kind of committed within I think 3 days because I went to Cincinnati. I had all these visits set up to Mississippi State, Oklahoma State. I went to Cincinnati, Pitt, and so I had a good amount of schools set up, but I came here and fell in love with the place. And so, I kind of was within 3 days. Found my place I wanted to be.
What in particular were the aspects?
I'll tell you, I've never met a head coach like McGuire. Awesome dude. You think in the recruiting usually coaches kind of spice it up to really entice you. He was, he might have been toning it down. Because then when I got here, like first day, he's screaming, hyping people up, music in the team room. I was like, this is absurd. Like there's not even cameras in here, and he's doing it. So I love him. And so loved him, loved Clay McGuire, the O-line coach, great dude. And then obviously the facilities are amazing. And I mean, the only downside of it is it's so large, it takes like 10 minutes to walk to the coach's office. So that's the only, so I loved everything about it.
Played with Reggie Virgil last season in Miami. What kind of player is he?
Oh, he's awesome. He's one of those guys where you just throw it deep and somehow he manages to catch it. And that's, as an offensive lineman, that's great. You're blocking for a long time, and then you look up and it's a 70-yard touchdown. And I don't even know how many of those he had at Miami. But no, he brings a ton of energy. He's a great guy. In the locker room, he's always making jokes and is loud, and he's just a good dude, really funny, and love him. Yeah.
What did you do during your time at Miami to elevate your game to the point that made you, getting Power 5?
Yeah, I mean, I have to give a lot of credit to my O-line coach at Miami, James Patton. He, like my first year, I was on scout team. I'll be honest, I wasn't great coming out of high school. Miami was the perfect fit for me then, and then I developed under his leadership, and then obviously back there we had a great room of guys that all graduated and who I'm still good friends with, and we had a good culture of kind of coaching each other up, and it really, and then being there 4 years.
Since you were an Ohio guy, how close were you to your hometown?
Yeah, so I was about 2 hours and 30 minutes away from my hometown.
Which folks got to come to all your...
Yeah, so it was like the perfect distance. Down here, I think it's 18 hours. So it's a little bit more of a, we made that drive once and it was, not fun, but probably planes from here on out.
All right, let's let Will go and we'll bring in
Thank you.
Skylar
Thank you, guys.